Alright, welcome back. So I actually just got an alert that we killed a couple bugs over here, which means that we're starting to anger something over on this side. Um, Now, I don't really have full vision over here, um, but that definitely means we need to kind of start protecting this side. Um, so we're still suffering from uh, having too much copper and not enough iron, which means that we need to kind of start creating another system of storage locks to kind of help combat that. We're still having trouble over here. We do have some amount of guns, and I did manage to get the autofill to place more bullets in the guns so that they aren't running out quite as quickly. All right. If we fill up this, I'm going to be really annoyed. All right, let's take that one off. Yeah, no, we do want that one. Don't want that one. All right, let's grab this. Okay, that should be good. Stupid autosave. So the idea of this is so we have some way to fill these things up and prevent this backlog from happening. It's definitely not a perfect solution, and I don't really like that I have to do this, but until we get a better system where we can avoid having to um, avoid all this excess copper and just produce iron, we're going to have to do this. So this will at least keep things running down here, hopefully. It's not going to be perfect, but again, it doesn't need to be perfect, it just needs to work. Okay, we're still having trouble down there. Do we have any red bullets? I did get the chemical plants started. Now, that, again, I don't think we actually need those as much as I thought we would. But having them is still going to be important. Yeah, the problem is if our iron starts taking a hit, then that means our steel production starts taking a hit, and it's just all around not a good thing. I do kind of wish we had night vision already. Should go ahead and try and repair some of these broken walls. Those broken guns, like, just completely destroyed? Or the... Okay, I think they're the walls that are... Are those ghost images? What's the deal here? I think those are... I think those are like ghost images or something. Let's try and dump a few things. Copper... That's lead. We need to find something to do with this stone. This crushed stone. This entire area probably needs to just get cleared. There's no real reason to have it anymore, I don't think. Okay. Copper. Dump that. Let's grab a couple of bullets that we have. And let's grab this thing so that we can try and repair what we do have still. Still in one tack. Or in one piece. Before the next sort of wave comes by and makes me sad. That's just kind of a waste since they don't have any bullets in them. I have a couple walls that I can place. Okay, what do we want to do next? This when having bots would be really nice. And I'm not entirely sure how the bots work. Because this isn't, you know, this isn't vanilla, so I'm not entirely sure how they work now. Well, this should be fast red belts, right? Looks like it. Trying to keep things moving. I mean, that's the main goal here, is to just try and keep things moving. Yeah, because it's finally starting to kind of back up here. Because I don't know what else to spend copper on. Which is really the biggest issue right now, is what do I spend copper on when I need so much more iron than I need copper? Everything just seems to require iron, while nothing seems to require copper. Copper. So that all crushed stone and stuff. Yeah, the problem is I have so much copper production and virtually no iron production by comparison. And that's really kind of a problem. Alright, let's come up to here, figure out how to kind of reroute some things so we can better utilize this area. Go ahead and pick this up. This brick can probably get or continue moving down. We're gonna have too much of it, unfortunately. But we might as well use it. How much more of this do we have? Man. We're almost there. Alright, that's all the brick inside the chest. Pick that up. Let's grab this line. We'll start moving it down. And there we go. So that should hopefully help clear out this area, and I think this basically is done. Like, there's really not much left. I guess I do have a couple basic transport belts, since, I'll just do that to make things simpler. Grab you. Okay, this is also down here. There are definitely bugs trying to get around. So we're going to need to set up some defenses over here just to keep them from being too aggro. I don't think we have any more basic transport belts on us. I'm running into rocks. Great. This will at least keep the brick production over here going for a little longer. Not that we particularly need any of it. We do have some walls and we have some guns. We don't really have any bullets, though. A couple chunks of bobonium. That's rubite. Where do we crush bobonium? I haven't had to, like, think about this in quite a while. I've just been so busy with this stuff, and of course, I don't have any guns. Any bullets in any of my guns. Because our steel production has been so lackluster, because of our iron production being so lackluster, we haven't been able to refill our guns. As well as I'd like. Alright, how's this area? This definitely needs to just get placed into a box or something. Let's grab this iron chest. Let's grab one of you. Just to keep this thing moving so we can finally drain this stuff. There is still a lot of resources under some of these, especially this one. Okay. What is this line? Oh, this is our, this was going to be our explosives line, although I'm not sure if we're going to kind of worry about that right now. I think we do need to prioritize just kind of guarding this flank, because if that gun runs out of bullets, that's essentially free range for any bugs to come in and be annoying. Pick you up. Pick you up. Not seeing any more at a glance that are depleted. So that doesn't have any. So, okay. Let's build our wall sort of like around here, maybe. Now, doing this, we're going to need to set up a couple turrets, which we don't really have any bullets. Very much. Now, we'll probably kind of double wall this. I don't think this one is going to get quite as aggroed as the other one over on that side. On the other side. Just because that side has such a large nest that they don't really have anywhere else to go. Hopefully they aren't smart enough to go around. I'm kind of surprised that... I guess it's all this pollution, because pollution does travel over water a little easier than over land. Just because there's just because there's really no, like, barriers kind of blocking it. Alright. Hopefully this should be fine. All these trees should hopefully kind of shield things. Could go ahead and just blow up some of these trees to make things a little easier for our turrets. Make life a little easier over here on this side. Now, the idea is that these trees aren't really blocking pollution for us. Like, at least not enough to really make a difference. So just clearing out these trees will make it a little easier for our turrets. I don't know if turrets can accidentally hit trees rather than their intended target, but I don't know. This just makes more sense to me. I mean, if we really wanted to go like full scale, we could like lay down some brick, some flooring, just to give that sort of sense of this is like a kill zone type area for us. Alright, hopefully that should prevent any bugs from getting through. And again, this doesn't seem like a super aggroed area compared to the other side. So it should hopefully just be a couple stragglers that come over because they're getting annoyed. Alright, that should handle that. Now, what do we want to do next? We are producing grenades over here. So, the real problem... I want to get the next science. I want to get this. Problem is, these piercing bullets are kind of difficult to make. So we need regular firearm magazines, steel plates, and copper plates. The steel is going to be the hardest thing. Like, that, it's just the hardest thing that we have to make right now. Iron plates is already a bit of a challenge. Like, we could make all this stuff up here as well. And this could just be, like, our production for the science. Which, honestly, I kind of like better than trying to ship up the piercing rounds for... or strictly for, making science plus, the stuff that we actually need to use in our turrets. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I don't know where all this coal is supposed to be going, but it's not really getting drained. Oh, that's right. That's just kind of a useless coal line. Alright, let's grab our... Nice, another one of these is done. I'd like to see that. Let's grab our grenade production. Bring it over here. We have copper, we have iron, and we have steel all in this sort of general vicinity. We could essentially just turn... I think we do. I think that's exactly what we're going to do. So we're just going to expand upon this instead of making another sort of area to make bullets. We just do this instead. Okay, we'll see if I can kind of minimize the amount of poles in this area. Doesn't look like that affected anything. It looks like we could actually clear out a couple more of these. Okay. This needs to be regular firearms. Maybe not there. Why don't we just extend that line like that? Do that. Getting some laser turrets would be pretty helpful. We don't really have a whole lot of bullets, but I guess we'll place what we can in there. Yeah, I kind of like the idea of having an area, something producing the bullets we need. On its own sort of separate area. Probably don't need these turrets anymore, though. These are all Mark 1s. Could probably pick these up and start throwing them into the Mark 2s. try and get rid of some of those. Alright, let me try and dump some of this stuff so that we don't have quite as much trash in our inventory. What could use these? This wood can definitely get thrown into this area. Okay. We got steel, we got bullets. Now we need walls, stone bricks, which we do have some amount of production up here. The real problem is this is not a sustainable brick production, because this is going to dry up as soon as we start running out of crushed stone, which it already is. So, do we want to worry about that now or worry about it later? Is really the question. Or we could just route some stone from here over to that area. And I think I kind of like that idea a little more. This will just be our designated brick production for science. Now, we still gotta... Still gotta set it up sort of like this. I have a feeling we're never going to be using this area anymore, so I'm just going to clean it up. This should handle any amount of brick production that we still need to do. Which means that we need to set up the actual wall production. But now I think I'd like to try and get this part done. Before I actually end the part, you know? Yeah. Okay. Seems like it got taken care of. Alright. Random small electric pole needs to just kind of get out of my way. Now, actually don't need any these small electric poles. We could probably just dump some of them in here. Probably way more small electric poles than we even need. Honestly, a 50 stack, just in case we, ever need it. It's probably all. I'd really, really like to get rid of this coal. Yeah, I kind of figured that was going to happen. really are completely full. Yes, technically, but we can dump a few things out. Okay. These stone furnaces are going to be kind of a problem. I'm not sure where they're supposed to be going. Looks like... Oh, they're coming down here for these boilers. Let's go ahead, split you off. I really hate having completely full inventories. It's so annoying. Where is our bullet production again? Over here. Let's dump that out. Let's pick up all this random science that got dropped. Alright, I thought we had that random science that we just picked up somewhere. Here. Let's just get rid of it for now. I really want laser turrets right now. It's so annoying, like, how few bullets we have. Random red science. Okay. Pick that up. Let's go ahead, grab our transport belts. I know I'm kind of going over what I'd like, but I do really want to get this set up this episode. Okay. So we need to change the offset just so it's placing it on the correct side of the belt. There's apparently random small power poles just laying around. All right. Just place it. Not sure why it's that difficult to just place the damn things. Okay. Sorry. The problem with small power poles is the fact that you don't use them for anything after you're done with them. Okay, so this needs to be walls. Just do that. I'm going to take off the limit just because there's no reason to have it anymore since we're not actually building anything or making any more. Okay, let's grab pour those. No, I didn't take a look at the ratios at all. But, well, you know what? Why don't we go up here instead? Do we have any more yellow belts? Do. Alright. Let's grab our inserters. Need 4 or 2 per machine. Don't need that belt there. Now, let's see. We need military science. I'm gonna have to do that just to... So we... 1, 1, 2. Alright, so yeah, it was a good idea to put the walls on the inside. That way they can more easily grab those. Let's do that for now. Again, military science is really not something you have to worry about long term. Because most techs don't usually require military science. Outside of the actual military science techs. So, alright, military science is a go. These factory SMOs always require so much science to complete. Alright, so steel filtering furnaces. Okay, I don't think we care about that. Laser turrets is what we're looking for. Yeah, laser turrets. This is what we want. I wish I knew how long this one was going to take. But I really want laser turrets, like, immediately. Having laser turrets will lessen the amount of bullets we have to produce, which means that we can save on steel in exchange for power, which honestly I'm fine with because we have way more or a lot more coal than we do iron or steel. So, alright, well, I think I'm gonna put a cut in here for now. And I'm gonna try and get rid of some of this stuff that's in my inventory. I'll try and figure out what we want to do next, now that we have military science started. And again, I don't think that one will be too difficult. The only issue is the steel, and that's just a issue across the board at the moment. They aren't really producing a lot of it, which kind of concerns me. The other thing is potentially setting up solar panels and stuff. Do want to try and get rid of some of these. It's probably going to cause some power issues for a little while. That's okay, because I'd rather worry about getting some large electric poles set up and replacing some of these smaller ones that just there's no reason to have anymore, outside of maybe just covering like a little spot that I can't easily get to otherwise. All right, well, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time.